In this video, I'm going to teach you how to make Glasgow underground style tech house like this. This is the track by Westend called Let's Get This Party Started, and I've tried to recreate the main drop, and let me guys show you everything and break it down for you. Just a quick reminder guys, if you need help with music production, if you feel like you're stuck and you're not progressing, you can't get out of the loop and you need someone to help you bring your ideas from your head into the real world, I can teach you how to do that without thinking and without complex music theory. So just go ahead, click the link in the first comment, book a time for a free strategy call, and let's work on your music together and take your tracks to the next level. First thing, as usual, is the kick and the bass, and I'm going to teach you how to make a tech house bass. And for the bass, I'm using synthesizer called Diva, and it's really simple, just 3 oscillators and a simple filter, and it sounds like that. So let me show you the notes. As you can guys hear, it's really simple. If you want to make a fat and punchy tech house bass, I really recommend using Diva, this synthesizer. It's really amazing because it sounds fat, warm and analog just from the start. You don't really need to do a lot of things. So you just, set up the patch, play the come up with the melody for your bass line, and that's it. You don't have to do a lot. So this is why I'm using this synthesizer really often. So basically that's it for the bass line. Don't forget about the saturation, because it sounds really weak without the saturation, and some compression. Yeah, something like that sounds really good. And the next step is the vocal. So the vocal in tech house as well as the bass are the main elements, and you can really get away with just the kick, the bass, drums and the vocal. That's really everything you need to have for a tech house track, like for real. Yeah, maybe some effects, automations, and some stuff like ear candy, but in general the vocal and the bass line are your main elements, so make sure to make them sound as good as possible. So let me play you just the kick, the bass and the vocal. So you can already hear that it sounds good, and that is the thing. So if you have a quality bass line, if you have a quality vocal, you don't need to do a lot of stuff. So that is the thing. And let me guys show you the drums. So for the drums, it's a bit complex, but I'm going to break it down for you. So now I'm going to teach you how to do tech house drums. And if you look at this pattern, you can see that I have 4 hats, and altogether it sounds like that. You can hear that the main hat is really fat if I just play solo. So if you want your drums to sound more interesting, more professional, make sure to layer your hats. 3-4 layers I think is enough. And yeah, for the hats, basically that's really it. Just try layering different sounds. And the next thing you can do for more groovy drums, if you want your drums to sound like more groovy, more interesting, if you want to add swing to your drums, pay attention to these notes and the snare. So listen carefully how these small elements actually add to the main groove. as you can see, guys, you don't need to have a lot, but you have to have at least, maybe one percussive kind of sound that will add to the groove. Not always, of course, but usually it's really nice practice that you can add to your track. So why not? And the next step is the claps. So let me play you guys the claps. I have layered 4 claps, and all together and one more interesting thing is happening in the second part of this drop is this ride. So if you listen carefully, you can really feel that the ride is adding kind of power to the track, because without the ride, it just sounds too empty. And that is the thing. So when you want to emphasize a specific part of your track, you want to add energy, consider adding rides. It's really simple technique that will make your tracks more interesting, especially the drum loops. So all together. And the last thing you can add to your drum loop is the shaker. So let me play you the shaker. So what I've done, I've just used that groove. You have a lot of grooves here, so you can just drag and drop the grooves. And here you go. You have a ready MIDI patterns for your shakers, and usually for the shakers. And that's it with the main drums. And I have some elements like these ones and this one. So if you listen carefully here, and this one, so it's like a drum fill. And I have this reverse kind of effects, this one. So if you look at the MIDI, just 4 times the same note. And this one. And I have removed the kick here. So this is why it sounds so good. And I've also added some reverb to the clap, to make it like a contrast. So all together. And the very last thing I want to talk about is this stab. Sounds like this. It's just like a usual chord. It's a D sharp minor, I think. D sharp 7 minor with this F, this semitone, because it adds tension. If you want to learn more about tech house music theory, I'm going to link a video here or here, so make sure to go and watch it. So basically, this is a minor chord. Here it's a D sharp minor 7th, and here we are adding this F, and it sounds really like housey. And all together, let me play you the track. So that was it for today, guys. I hope that you've learned something new. I hope that you've liked the video, and if you did, if you found value in this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget about the notification bell. Smash that thumbs up button under this video and leave your comment below. And once again, guys, if you need help with music, if you want to transition and go to the next level, you're stuck in the loop, you can't get the ideas out of your head, you just feel like you are missing some skills, and it makes you feel depressed, you have some anxiety when you do music. And if you're really committed, if you really want to become a full-time music producer, DJ in future, I can help you with that. I can teach you how to make your tracks sound good on any system, how to get the ideas out of your head without overthinking the whole process, and how to just enjoy doing music without thinking too much, without music theory. So if you just want to make music, enjoy music, click the link down below, book a time for free strategy call with me, and let's work on your music together, and let's take your tracks to the next level. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.